Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 7, Bills 0. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
46-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cannon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Diggs with a good footwork. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Cannon. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out.
Great drive. Finish.
Out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills' field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Those drags roots are open
To
again.
only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 29, Brissett. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's brought down by
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking for Campbell down, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
For the extra.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds an opening past the 40. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Colts 14, Bills 3.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Cannon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner.
Bills 6.
And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
His first carry, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it, and here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And he's got his man on the out route. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hines on the toss play. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with Hines. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check, middle. Check hot. Check 50, check 50. Hey, kill.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Allen will try again on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Cannon. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Slam, slam, slam. 49, check. Kill, 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 kill. Slam, slam.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Jonathan Taylor.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Brissett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Colts 28, Bills 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball down at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, check, lucky, rabbit. Undercross.
Now Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here is Foster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll run on 1st down. Cannon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Here we go.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colts 31, Bills 6.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. That's 10. 58. Come on. You run. Shoot. Half. 36.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, gotta have this one. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
I'm here all day. Check 52.
One final try here for Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Brings up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Kill. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's coming this way. Here we go. Lefty. Right. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Brissett. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
26-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 7.
Lefty. I'm going back to the rabbit. Say. Big edge.
Again, it's Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taking
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Brissett sets to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Middle. Check the backer.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let him know. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass. Hey, check 24. Hey, check. Check 99.
Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The ball
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's checking. Crash. Hey. Tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.